Good morning, students. I am your English teacher, Mrs. Venita Rodriguez. Now, I hope all of you are having this Fragrance English Reader by Cordova Publishers. Everyone is supposed to have this book, and today we are going to start with the first poem in your book, which is The Flower School, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Now, before we go to the poem, let us know something about the poet. Turn your pages on your book to page number 10. Now, Rabindranath Tagore, you can see in bracket, it's given May 7, 1861 dash August 7, 1941, which means that the first date is the date when he was born and the second date is the date when he died. So, born on May 7, 1861 and died on August 7, 1941. Rabindranath Tagore, also known as Gurudev, was a poet, novelist, composer, playwright and an artist. He lived during the peak of India's struggle for independence and wrote to encourage his fellow countrymen in their struggle. Tagore wrote India's national anthem, Jan Gan Man. He is also the first Indian to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Now, what do we know about him? He is known as Gurudev. Rabindranath Tagore was known as Gurudev. He was not only a poet but also a novelist, that is, he wrote novels. He was a composer and a playwright and an artist. He lived during the peak of India's struggle for independence, that is, he was present or lived when the struggle for independence was going on. And most of his works that he has written were to encourage, that is, to give them more encouragement to go forward for the struggle to fight against the Britishers in order that they could get freedom. Tagore wrote India's national anthem. Everyone knows that the national anthem of India is written by Rabindranath Tagore, and he is also a Nobel Prize winner in literature, which he received in 1913. Now, about the poem, turn your pages. Flowers are one of the most beautiful gifts of nature. So, according to Rabindranath Tagore, flowers are a gift of nature. A blooming flower can enliven the spirit of a person. So, the poet says that when you see flowers, a person's spirit can be enlivened. That is, it becomes more alive. So, when you see flowers, you feel a strange type of happiness. Read this innocent poem in which a young child talks to his mother. So, this poem is about a child who talks to his mother about what he feels regarding the flowers. So, according to him, about how flowers also go to school. So, according to this child, it's not mentioned whether the child is a boy or a girl. So, according to this child, not only the children but also the flowers go to school. So, first of all, we will read the whole poem and then I will explain to you about this poem. When storm clouds rumble in the sky and June showers come down, the moist east wind comes marching over the heath to blow its bagpipes among the bamboos. Then crowds of flowers come out of a sudden from nobody knows where and dance upon the grass in wild glee. Mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground. They do their lessons with doors shut, and if they want to come out to play before it is time, their master makes them stand in a corner. When the rains come, they have their holidays. Branches clash together in the forest and the leaves rustle in the wind. In the wild wind, the thunderclouds clap their giant hands and the flower children rush out in dresses of pink and yellow and white. Do you know, mother, their home is in the sky where the stars are. Haven't you seen how eager they are to get there? Don't you know why they are in such a hurry? Of course, I can guess to whom they raise their arms. They have their mother as I have my own. Now, in the first line, what does the child say? When the storm clouds rumble in the sky and June showers come down. Storm clouds is, you know, when before it rains, there are dark clouds in the sky. So, those are known as the storm clouds. That is, they bring a storm along with them. Rumble means a deep echoing sound. And the June showers over here means the rain that comes in June. The moist east wind comes marching over the heath. Now over here, moist means which is a little wet, and the wind which is wet comes along with the monsoon showers, marching over the heath. Heath over here is a large open area. To blow its bagpipes among the bamboos. Now bagpipes, as you know, is a musical instrument which is used in Scotland. So according to the poet, the wind blows its bagpipes among the bamboos. Then crowds of flowers come out of a sudden from nobody knows where. So here he says that when the wind blows and the storm clouds start rumbling and brings the rain, suddenly there are lots of flowers that bloom and nobody knows from where these flowers come out. So for him, come out in the sense they bloom, khilna, and dance upon the grass in wild glee. Glee over here means happiness. Now he is talking to his mother and telling, "Mother, I really think the flowers go to school underground." So according to him, he says that just like he goes to school, the flowers also are going to school. But where? Under the ground. And now he is explaining how they do their lessons. They do their lessons with doors shut, and if they want to come out to play before it is time, their master makes them stand in a corner. So just like children are punished if they want to go out without doing their lessons or want to go out before the time is up, then if these flowers will do the same thing, what will happen to them? Their master, that is the owner who is growing them, will make them, put them in a corner. When the rains come, they have their holidays. So since you have your vacations in summer and winter, in the same way he says that the flowers also have their holidays when it starts raining. Branches clash together in the forest and the leaves rustle in the wild wind. Now what are these activities that go on when the flowers go to school? He says that the branches clash together. Branches are of the trees, they clash together, that is they hit each other in the forest, and the leaves rustle. You must have heard when it begins to just before it rains, there is a strong wind which blows, and that time we can hear the rustle of the leaves, that is the leaves moving in the fast wind. The thunder clouds, that is the clouds, clap their giant hands. Clap their giant hands over here is to make a loud noise. And the flower children, he calls the flowers also children, so they rush out when it rains. Just like you children become happy when it starts raining and you come out in the rain and get wet, in the same way the flowers also come out in their dresses which are pink, yellow and white. So these are the colors of the flowers that he has mentioned. Do you know, mother? Now he is asking his mother, do you know, mother, their home is in the sky where the stars are. So according to him, where is the home of the flowers? The home of the flowers is up in the sky. Haven't you seen how eager they are to get there? So he is asking his mother, haven't you seen how interested? Eager means over here interested and excited. So he is asking his mother whether she hasn't seen that the flowers are very eager to go to their home. Don't you know why they are in such a hurry? So he is asking his mother whether she doesn't know why they are all in a hurry, a rush to go there. Of course, he says, I can guess to whom they raise their arms. Raise their arms means just like a child raises its arms to be carried by its mother. In the same way, he says, the flowers also raise their arms. To whom? To their mother, because he says, they have their mother as I have my own. So just like I have a mother, in the same way the flowers also have their mother up in the sky, and they all raise their hands there to take them home. So I hope you have understood the poem. So for today, your homework is to read the poem and understand. If you can't understand any words, you can underline them and ask them when I take your queries. Thank you.